Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video on the channel where today we've got something that is very crucial, and that is defending attacking runs. It's something that you really do need to try and master. It's another skill to your belt, as it were, that you need to try and master that's going to really help you become good in FIFA, and defending is always something we can always improve on that you never master, but you can always get better at. So today we're talking about defending attacking runs, showing a couple of examples and just talking about how we can be more successful at it and how we can improve at it. As I said, we can always improve at our defending. So going into this first example, we can see that we do overcommit a little bit with Alan. As I said, not wasting any time. We do overcommit a little bit with Alan, as we can see. And you can see in behind, just behind Varane, who we are currently controlling, we've got Son, who's making a really good darting run in behind. Now, as I said, we've overcommitted with Alan. He's out the game. There's nothing we can do. You know, if you try and control Alan here, it's just pointless because you're so far behind the play that you're never going to be able to catch up. As we've talked about in previous defending tutorials and stuff like that, you never want to be behind the play. You always want to try and be in front of the play and think ahead. Now, as I said before, Son is making that running behind, so we're trying to cover that space where Alan should be with Varane. Now, if we continue on the path that we're running with Varane, Son is just going to have a free run in behind. You can see he's onside, and all he has to do is just slide it in with Ben Yedder into Son, and he's away, and he's probably going to score. So to counter this, what we actually need to do is we need to actually switch over to Militao, because we can see where Militao is and Carlos at this near side of the pitch. There's no danger on this side of the pitch. You can see on the mini-map as well. There's no danger on this left-hand side of the pitch. So we can go and switch to Militao, and we can go and cover that space. If we want to be aggressive and attack that space that Ben Yedder's running into, and I think it's Kante that's there, he's running into. We want to attack that space with Militao and let Varane worry about the run of Son, because if we leave Son, you know, if we continue with Varane and leave Son, he's just going to be able to have a free run on goal. So Militao is the free player that's going to be able to make the play. And you can see where we switch to Militao and we make the interception and it all goes well. And I just wanted to show it again in full speed without the break. You can see again, we overcommit with Alan and we try and make up the gap with Varane, and we switch straight away to Militao. Son's marked and it finishes up the play. And again, going into another great example showing here how defending attacking runs is so important. But I think this is highlighting something a bit more to do with how people play FIFA. Now this guy is going to try and play this ball straight into that striker. And you can see this is a really ridiculous ball that I think so many people play. And every now and again I will play this, you know, ball as well myself out of bad habits. But you try and play this ball into the striker. You know, you've told him to make a run in behind. So if you try and press and play just a simple A pass into the striker, by the time that ball gets to him, he's going to run further on, continued on his run. So the fact that he's going to try and play this ball in is just simple, and all we have to do is just switch to Militao or to Carlos, either player, because again, he's just going to play a simple pass. Unless he plays a chip through ball here, there's no way that he's going to be able to get this ball in behind. So you want to make sure you have an eye on the runner. But if you have a chance to make a play in front of that, then go and make the play. And you can see that's exactly what we do. We switch to Carlos eventually, make the play, and he's just going to, there's no way that he can, there's just no way you can make this play unless you play a chip through ball. You know, if you just try and press a pass straight to him, he can't get there. And then going into our third and final example before we go into a couple of other examples and just discuss some other things. This is another example of just a simple pass that people try and play. Now we've got Varane here again. The thing you have to remember when defending attacking runs is you have to worry about the runner first before you go and press the striker. Now you can see in the pink, that's the first ball that he could play. He could chip that ball over with Martinez too. I'm not sure who the player is, but he could chip that through. Petit is tracking the run, so there's a good chance that Petit is going to be able to make it, but there's no chance that he's really going to be able to realistically make that pass. And if he does make that pass, you just have to hold your hands up and say, fair enough, that was a good pass. But we're banking on the fact that he's going to play the more obvious pass, which is the pass with the green arrow. He's just going to try and play it in Varane. Now we're controlling Varane. We've done a good job getting Varane on the ball. Now you need to always be wary of the runner first, you know, and we play this well but not perfect. You can see that what we actually do in the end is we do actually go and try and close him down first, and then we worry about getting back and worrying about the run. You should always worry about the runner first. And now going into a couple of other examples while we talk about it, you always need to worry about the runner first. You know, I think the thing to really take away from this video, yes, you've seen some really good examples, but the thing to really take away from this video is you need to worry about the runner that's making the run first. You don't necessarily need to worry about pressing the ball. You need to worry about the run first, because the run is what's going to kill you. Because if you try and press the ball and you've got no one in behind, that's just a goal. You know, there's nothing you can do about it because you've got no one that can get in behind. You see, you know, all the time we're trying to, in these examples, we're worrying about the runner. We're making sure we're worrying about the runner. If there's no runner in behind, and for example, if your back four is there and he's just in front of you, you can go and attack him. If there's nobody that's making a run in behind you, then you can be aggressive in your defending because he can't. If there's no one making a run forwards, he can't slide the ball forwards and play anyone in. Whereas if there's players that are running in behind, and you can see the great example there, he's making a run in behind. You know, the midfielder's making a run in behind. We worry about the runner, we intercept the pass. You have to worry about the runner first before you can even think about worrying about pressing the ball. If you try and press the ball and there's runners in behind, and you know, sometimes there'll be a runner in behind and you'll go and try and press him and you'll intercept the pass. That's kind of more luck more than anything, because the majority of the time, you know, half the time you'll try and press him and you won't get the ball. So you always need to worry about the runner first, and then if there is no runner in behind, then you can go and be aggressive and try and make the play on the ball. So defending and attacking runs is something that does take a lot of you know, practice. It's still not something that even I'm perfect at, and sometimes I think I make the right play and still obviously don't make the play all the time. So it's something that does require practice, and it's something that is massively going to help you with defending. If you can learn to defend attacking runs and know when you can attack and be aggressive and when you need to be a little bit more defensive and worry about the players, that's ultimately when your defending is gonna really improve. And something that has really improved in my defending this year, when I defend the attacking runs well, I notice that I concede less goals. So it's something that you do need to try and improve on, and it's going to massively help you defending. So if you did enjoy more of these tutorials and you do want to see more, do drop a thumbs up on the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well if you are new to the channel. But that is all for today, guys. Have an awesome day. I'm out.